Fundraising in a nonprofit is actually a really interesting business. It's a really interesting role to play because there's often a linear plan. There's often a linear plan to what you should do, what you shouldn't do, how to follow things, kind of like a playbook, right? There's this role, and you make the prospect list and you do the cold emails and you do all this stuff. And so I have been on this mission of creating Vesta in a very different way, and it being more spiritually led versus like grind led. And because it's just me working on that angle right now, I have been led to some of the most amazing conversations that lead to the most amazing resources. And that's been kind of fun because I think when we come into a role, we come into a business, we're expected to do things a certain way because that's the way that it's always been done. But that's just like Vesta Village is going to teach you how to do things in different ways. This is only one way that it gets done. So, perfect example. So, 4 years ago, I created a dog walking business for private clients. And it's been wonderful. And I've been connected to some really beautiful, amazing people who also have some nonprofit connections before Vesta was even an idea. And so, through that business, through them getting to know me, through me getting to create friendships with all these people, they learned what I was doing with Vesta, and half of the money that we have to date raised for Vesta's startup have come from my dog clients. And not because I asked them, but because they wanted to support me. And this was just like the most perfect, divinely guided, experience, because it made me understand and made me realize that keeping your head in a computer and finding and searching and hunting for all these different leads and all this is just one way of doing it. It's not wrong. It's just one way. But there's plenty of other ways that money can come. And being open to all of them opens up all the doors. And it feels so much better to not have to go hunting for all these things and just allow it to come from where it wants to come from. So at least for me, this is what leading differently looks like. This is what creating a mission and heart-led business in a different energy looks like for me. It is knowing there is a need and seeing who wants to show up. Just sometimes it feels like by magic to help me meet that need and allow it to be a better plan than what I had before. And it doesn't mean abandoning planning altogether. Any good business owner, you have to have some kind of plan, but it just means that the plan is only one way and that the needs can be filled in so many different other ways that you can't even see.